It's in the backyard for a couple of minutes. Yeah, paid for that one. But anyway, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal H Technology Screens. And this right here, we're going to be showing off is our Extreme Black Widow 39, or Advanced Ambient Projection 39 Extreme Black Widow, if you want to be precise about it. But anyway, this is what we do. We specialize in black technology, darker technology, and we also specialize in ambient light projection technology. So when we do our demonstrations, we like to do them with as much ambient light that we can possibly push off in the room. The screen paints that we develop and pre-coated screens basically are tested down here. We call this the max out zone. So the max out zone is designed to introduce the screens to as much light as possible. The screen you're seeing right there is painted on a wallpaper surface, and it's onto one of those projector background scaffolds that allow you to be able to move your screen up and down, and we have it pushed all the way up to the very top, so that way the light we have over top can take in as much light to the screen as possible. Let me see if I can bring this up a little bit. I want to be able to get the image of my light too at the same time. Making contact with my screen would be nice. There we go. That's better. Now we're using a Christie LW401 projector, 720p, and that's basically about it. All right, so let's begin this one. And the beautiful thing about the technology is you don't have to be subjected to dark environments. Also, too, you don't have to worry about fake environment demonstrations. You have to be careful because a lot of people, I don't say a lot of people, some people at the end of the day are doing a lot of fake demonstrations in fully lit environments. They are faking their environments to make it look like it's more light in the environments when they're not. And what we come across when it comes to certified screens, we see a lot of those also too in fake environments also. Our technology, as you can see, we produce it in the much bright as possible. Let me go over here and show you the angle gain. Let me show you how much light's making contact with the screen. And these screens right here can produce a 100% contrast level. Also, to add real quick, customers who ordered the Extreme Black Widow, your orders just shipped out today, so you're good to go. Still got a couple of orders in there to take care of. Got some exchange orders. Don't worry, you're being taken care of, waiting for your products to get in, and then you'll be ready to go. And there's the screen's ability to be able to pull amazing white levels, and yes, the surface is jet black. The reason why the surfaces in here look a little lighter, because again, our screens in here are introduced to a ton of ambient light. I actually ordered the spotlight, so we're going to put those in here too for testing for the new gamer paint. So I got buyers already lined up for it, all ready from the door, asking us when the new product's going to launch. It's got to be tested first. That's how we do things over here first, and this is where it's going to be tested at, down here in the max out zone. So happy, got some really good news today. I'm so happy, so happy, very happy. Oh, so interesting. I guess the place called Dream Media, I think it's called. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk a little bit on that one. So not gonna say much on YouTube, but yeah, they're going to have to call us first before anything happens or anything happens with that. Let's leave it that way. Now, at the end of the day, do I consider this to be? We're already good to go. Like I said, we're contracted on top of that. I got these major plans set up when I move. I'm good. I'm good. I'm definitely good. Gonna have a nice storefront, be to advertise my technology 24/7, especially in a bright environment like this. This is gonna look amazing. Man, Crystal Edge Technology Screen Storefront. That is gonna be freaking cool. Now, for the customers whose screen paint went out, the batch number that you had, this is from the batch number for their product. This is the screen we painted down. I gotta order my floor too. My floor is really dark in here, so I gotta get to my new floor put in. Back. Now for the gamer, I think we're going to do two applications of it. We're going to make a high concentrated version that's a spray-on application because we have people requesting spray-on, and we're going to have a roll-on version. So there's going to be two versions of it. One's going to be a spray-on application, one's going to be a roll-on. Right now we're on our 720p projector, Chrissy, behind us. I gotta get some white sheets of paper too, because I gotta get some comparisons on it. I like doing a white piece of paper test on it. Oh, I'll take care of that later. 8K desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, they got another one. Definitely that one.
This is our backyard, where we ask very important questions like, you want cheese on that? Yeah, you do. Our backyard only serves cabbage cheese. So put some cheese on it, and let's eat.
As you can see, our technology can pull a 100% contrast level in a fully lit environment. Something that, again, as I said before, that great untested, can't say great, our great products don't have that issue, but untested grade screen paint products or untested projections, well, let's say grade screen paint products. I can't say the certified screens, the certified screens are tested. So untested screen paint products cannot do this. Like I said, dark environments when it comes to contrast levels, trying to pull off color, they'll try to stay in a somewhat lit environment and still can't maintain the contrast levels. Contrast is everything. Put that new one they got over here.
She's bringing it here. Yeah.
Technology, we are the best when it comes to ambient light rejection technology. Oh, I cannot wait. Got really good news today. I'm going to start looking at some storefront property when I get off the video. Yeah. Now, I hate to put this in here, but yeah. We sent it back. We don't want it. And again, as I said before, we're done with the shenanigans. I have business and I have work to do. I don't have time for these games. So for those you know I'm talking to, yeah, it was sent back to you. So whatever fake address you have it on, that's where it's going to, and we don't care. Again, at the end of the day, you were sent a proper product that worked, tested, batch number, no one else is having a problem. You're the only one carrying on this way. So with that being said, you just need to do whatever you need to do on your end, which I don't know. I don't know how to help you out, buddy, but I got work to do and I don't have time for the shenanigans. So we have to continue on with our work here. But yeah, it came here, we sent it back. Whatever he's trying to prove, I don't know what's wrong with him. And we don't care. Whatever you do over there does not affect my orders, does not affect my business, does not affect my contracts, nothing at all. We're still going to get storefronts, we're still going to have major contracts, we're still going to make tons of money. Because we can do this at the end of the day on a 720p 2012 projector in a fully lit environment. So don't care. So I'm going back to work and I got things to do. Let's get a look at this screen. I'm gonna do a walk around on my screen. Yeah, we have a YouTuber that has some problems. That's basically, he has something's wrong with him. He has some problems, but he's so bent and fixated on our technology, and he really thinks that he basically causes problems for us, or he's doing some kind of damage. I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but at the end of the day, he's doing nothing. And that's why we're downstairs in all this light, doing this demonstration, showing off how amazing 39s are, and how they can maintain their fully lit environments when everybody else we see are sitting in the dark. Because their technology is not ambient light projection. I'm gonna bring my stand over here. I want to be at a different angle on my screen. So I can show you from any angle, our screen's going to pull up. Now, one of the most important things when it comes to a projection screen is whether or not it has the ability to be able to maintain its color in a fully lit environment. One of the biggest problem people have with projection screens is watching the screen fade out if too much light is making contact with the screen. So I'm going to grab some white sheets of paper, put it along the side of the screen to show you that the screen will maintain its color and contrast in a fully lit environment with no problem. So we have here several sheets of white paper. I think I'm going to do 5 of them. did this one. Oh, I just go angle. I think it's straight all the way. But this one we want with around 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 on that one right there. Okay, paper's a little bit crooked. Straighten it up a little bit. And there's our product, laying up against 6 sheets of white paper. Our screen is jet black, as you can see, and our screen can maintain its color level in a fully lit environment. Slow color changer.
Getting that from YouTube.
And there, as you can see, our screen can maintain its color in a fully lit environment without washing out or fading, something that gray or untested gray screen paint products and white screens go through all the time. So in this test demonstration, as I'm showing you on a test demonstration, as in our everyday demonstrations, I can show you where our screen can maintain color without washing out or fading. This is why I can move about my house without my screen washing out. And this is why the 39 and all the rest of our black technologies are considered to be more superior. Keep in mind, we do the same thing to gunmetal and certified screen technology. Now I'm trying to see if I can get my hands on a Dragonfly, because I do want a Dragonfly screen. I do want to have one over here for testing, because now my interest is sparked. I want to know the difference between a Dragonfly versus the 44 or 39. Because as I said before, black screens are more superior than gunmetal. So with that being said, there's 2 screens that I have in my eye that I want to do a test against the 44 and 48 new gamer technology. The gamer technology 48 is going to be a monster. As I said before, we are going to knock out all of Slip Silver, that microblend. We're going to knock out their entire category in one hit. When we're done with that, we're going to knock out the entire category of the Sherwin-Williams, I think it's 235, their whole entire strip, knock that out completely. And then after that, we're going to knock out all the certifies, which means everything from every form of Elite screen, every form of BMP Supernova, every form of any screen we can get our hands on. Not starting with their best, starting with everything they have. I want to make sure when we bring the 44 into the storefront, we want to make sure it has the right to say that it is the most powerful screen we ever developed. It means we have to take everything out. And I do apologize for people that are selling screen paints on eBay, but we'll have to purchase your products also. If that screen's going to have the right to say it, we have to knock everything out. The only 2 screens that we have, and since I'm now talking to, well, not talking to, but when I get a chance to get the information, or I don't know whether or not they're going to give us one or not, they have an option. Option you have is either to step into the ring or you can tap out. So let's see how many tap out. And the only 2 screens right now, I've tested just about everything I could possibly think of, but the only 2 screens right now I want is the Dragonfly, and I want Black Diamond's best. Now, can I say this? Yeah, I can say this with confidence. Technology we have here, 44 technology, is flawless. There's no gunmetal screen can ever take it on. It's virtually impossible. So the screen's a 100% black level. So do I believe that we can take out Black Diamond's best? Oh, heck yes. Took out Black Diamonds in 2016. We had a D5K and D6K. Yeah, this is way beyond that. Even our environments are brighter. Our projectors are older. We use old model projectors. And it's also too for people thinking that if you go out and buy yourself a 4,000 lumens projector, that's going to fix your white screen problem. Nah, it's not going to fix any problem. You see all that light? Let's go take a walk around. I like to have all this documented. Imagine seeing this in a storefront. You walk into our stores, they're this bright, all the screens fired up, and you're watching a screen do this. A friend of mine right now, he's going to be showing off his screen. He loves it. That's the one I told you who purchased a $169 projector. He purchased the Chrissy LW400, and he has our black acoustic absolute black setup, and they're freaking in love with that screen. The biggest shock he gets is when people come in and they look at the screen and it's black. And when that projector fires up and that thing lights up, that's when I showed you when custom built the screen. That's him. Man, and imagine this is going to be in a storefront. I can't wait till we do the display with the 720p, 1080p, and 4K. And we're going to give people an option to figure out which projector is which. It's going to be a hard one. The biggest problem people have when it comes to projectors is too much light in the environment and the problem with the screen washing out or fading. As you were told in many demonstrations that the picture will get better if you calibrate. We don't calibrate anything over here. The screen does all the work. When you have to calibrate a projector, your screen's having an issue. LG Jazz demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now this is going to be fantastic for selling screens in business complexes, offices, schools, all that good stuff, because we can come in here and set a projector up. This is the same kind of lighting they use in their environment, have it set up exactly the same way, and they can come in and they can watch that screen change colors and maintain the same way as when their white screens don't pick up anything. So if any damage money of a school contract alone, of what demonstration alone. That's why I can't wait to get the storefront set up. Because we have all walks of life walking in there and looking at that technology at hand. So anybody who has a school, office building can look at that screen and go, gee whiz, you mean to tell me that thing is pulling up that good next to a white screen? Yep. Storefront's going to push this right through. Shame, because a lot of these schools and churches and so forth, they think they're getting the best out of that white screen. You're getting nothing out of me. Absolutely nothing out of it. We're at 4,000 lumens. This technology allows you to see everything. Use it in a fully lit environment. You never sure your screen washing out. You don't have to calibrate those buy expensive, overpriced projectors. Not even needed. To apply, no multi-coat applications, no taking hours for the screen to dry. Easy to do. Anybody can do it. I think while I'm down here, I'm going to check out the school district, office buildings, all that good stuff. Now, the complex we landed in, man, When we get done out of that place is going to be coated in all black technology. We're going to have screens set up outside. We're going to be doing their office screens with this black technology, and also too, they got a gaming center in there. Oh heck yeah! So that new black technology we're bringing out, boom, 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 and that's one complex. They got 7 of them we're working on. And that's going to give me the money to set up my storefronts. I think I'm going to get 3 of them. So all we need the storefronts for is just basically for displaying the technology. That's it.
Dr. Oz.
Oh, we're not starting there.
Every moment is vital. What's vital to you?
Now it's interesting today. We had a customer came in, or I think it was yesterday, ordered the 38 and he ordered the 39 Black Widow. He canceled the 2.0 and kept the black. Even though the 2.0, like I said, pulls heavy contrast level, of course, not heavy, pulls good contrast level, the black technology is the best. The 2.0 is the best of any gray screen paint ever developed. And so affordable, everybody can at the end of the day, anybody can afford it. That's why we love it so much. And that product right there can easily take on the microblend and network grade 773 in this fully lit environment with no problem. Where other screen paints can't do it. I gotta get all the graphic design artists too. She's gonna redo all our labels. Because in the storefront we have to have our containers on display, all that stuff like that. But I'm gonna love the wow factor when all the screens are black and just watching them fire up one by one by one, and in all the lighting. Because the myth behind projection screens is the fact that you have to be in the dark, you have to be in the dark, you have to be in the dark, you have to be in the dark. No, you don't. You got the right technology. As I explained to you before, when you buy a projector, you only get half of it. The other half comes from the screen. Keep in mind, for all you naysayers, we don't care. Do you understand? The level where I'm going at, where I'm about to hit the next plateau, not trying to be rude or anything, but you guys don't exist on that plateau at all. You're nowhere to be seen at all, period. I have to, like I said, the wake-up call was Sunday. Massive wake-up call. So what I saw, what the freak are we doing? Wasting our time on that at the end of the day. See where we want to go to next. LG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Why would I care? And that's why I should have been from the first beginning. Why would I care? At the end of the day, they don't sit on our level. This right here alone tells you they don't sit on our level. I don't have to go in and tweak my lights and have Alexas down here to control my lighting. None of that crap. Lights on, lights off. That's how it works in here. No expensive 4K laser projectors, none of that nonsense. Any of that. Nothing. And if you're talking about gray screen paint to make our screen so dark, that's a white screen laying all across my screen. All white. It's the highest white level. Now when I get over here, I'm going shopping. I'm gonna look at some commercial real estate. I got some good news. Time for me to start hunting for what I want. TCL 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Somebody doesn't know what ambient light rejection technology looks like. This is how it's done. This is ambient light rejection technology. Got to have a comparison screen up there. Very important. Certified, comparison, got to have all that up there. Now we got to fast forward this part because I don't like this part right here at all, period. No one has the right to wear that but Jesus. Now when you do an ambient light rejection demonstration, you're supposed to be in an environment with a ton of light. Not only that, your screen has to be a pretty good size because that screen has to absorb all that light. This screen is 105 inches, so it's designed as 4x8. So it can do a 235.1 setup, or it can do a 16:9. These are the wallpaper surfaces we have. Now you see how my screen is sitting on these poles right here, how we got it raised up high so the light can have direct contact with it. We got the white sheets of paper up there so you can see a comparison. This is how it's done. You don't want any tannish, any discoloration around the screen. That's the last thing you want. That means your screen is having a hard time registering. And your projector should not be sitting on top of your screen. Now when it comes to the certified screens, oh, please don't get me started on these guys at the end of the day. I can't say it, going with ambient light controlled environments. So, you know how I feel about that. Can't call your screen ambient light rejection if you have to be in a controlled environment. It doesn't work that way. It's like you're saying, well, you can get that, but you have to adjust the lights. That's not ambient light control. It's ambient light projection technology. And I see that every certified demonstration I see on the screen, same thing. Ambient light controlled, ambient light controlled, ambient light controlled. Charge $3,000, $5,000 for projection screen. You can't even use it in a fully lit environment. Not even an expensive projector, you still can't even run it. And they got to tell you, if you want to get the colors right, you got to calibrate the machine you just spent $4,000 on. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, so I can't wait for them to call me. I got some questions. Got a lot of questions I gotta ask. People have to understand at the end of the day. It's nice that they contacted us. Yeah, it's nice, it's good. All right? But I'm not gonna be flabbergasted. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah. What I've seen in the Dragonfly, it looks to me like a good screen. It does. Do I think it compared to our technology? No, I will not. These are black screens. Gray screens don't even match them. Gunmetals don't even match them. You would have to have an extremely good gunmetal screen to be able to match the black levels of a black screen, and that's virtually impossible. The laws of physics are not there. It's just not going to happen. Well, the reason why I like the Dragonflies is because it's the darkest gunmetal besides the black diamonds I've seen so far. It's really dark. The part that has me a little bit, it doesn't click for me. It's why the environment's always ambient light controlled. If that screen has that kind of power, it should be able to run perfectly in an environment like this with no problem. But some people just stick to protocol. Everybody else is doing ambient light control. Let's do ambient light control. Everybody else is calibrating. Let's all calibrate. So I got so many questions to ask. I would love for Elite Screen to call me one day. Oh my goodness, I would love to talk to the CEO one day. I would just love to pick their brain. Well, how come you do this, and how come that's done? How come you use ultra short throw projectors? Just so many questions I have to ask. Why? Why? Why are you calling it ambient light projection when you have it in an ambient light controlled environment? Why do you guys all depend on ultra short throw projectors? They're always sitting right up on top of the screen. You have no distance throwing demonstrations at all whatsoever. You outside technology? What does your outside technology look like? What about the contrast levels? Are you pulling 100% contrast levels, or are you depending on the projector to do that? Now, some people, when they get that opportunity, they're a bunch of yes men. I'm not the yes man at the end of the day. As I told you at the end of the day, that all my technology comes from God. Everything I'm blessed to have comes from God. No man can give me anything at all at the end of the day. Nothing. Only God can give me that. So if it means that I'm going to lose like $1 million contract because of my comments, then so be it. But at least I spoke my mind, and I stuck true to my design. I stuck true to basically the things I do at the end of the day. I'm never going to come off as a fake or phone for anything. Couldn't care less. Ain't the first time I walked away from $1 million, and it won't be the last. So they have to be prepared that when you contact me at the end of the day, I'm not going to be that yes man. Now, I look at your technology and I will give credit where credit is due, but I'm not going to be a yes man at the end of the day. That's why I tell companies, do not send me projectors, because you do not want my honest opinion. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. When the yes man is selling out, and I don't sell out. If I sold out to what my technology does on a day-to-day basis, are you kidding me? I'd be filthy rich by now. If I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there my way. I'm not going to do it any other way. When I mean my way, I mean God's way at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I don't care about the status of a company. I don't care what they can do for me at the end of the day. I'm not going to be a yes man. If I don't like your product, I don't like your product. That's it. But as real as they're going to get. I'm not afraid to ask the questions. I'm going to answer all the questions. Because some companies think at the end of the day, give them a couple of status points, show you what we got at the end of the day. I couldn't care if you had millions of followers. I couldn't care less at the end of the day. Don't care. I'm going to ask you the questions. I'm going to ask you the questions that you don't answer. Those questions I need to know. I was dying to get a hold of one of these CEOs at the end of the day so I can just pick their brain and talk with them. There's so many things I have to ask. Literally, I have been through dozens of their videos, and I basically pulled them apart. Why is the area so dark? And why is this? Really, you seriously? I don't care about the projector you're using, but you're in the dark with that machine at the end of the day? I mean, look, it's a JVC. It's like having a small refrigerator over top of your head. All that power? And you mean to tell me you're stuck in an ambient light controlled environment? Oh my goodness. No. All that money spent for a screen and a projector for what? To be stuck in the dark where they get to calibrate? And here I am sitting on $204 worth of screen paint, a $28 Surface, and a $270 720p 2012 Christie projector, and a fully lit environment, and I can do this. The crazy thing about it is that 38s can take out certified gun metals. A 38 can take out a $3,000 Dark Star 9 at $38 for 40 ounces that can do up to a 150-inch screen. Literally, I expect better. Don't care. Now, basically, in the email, what I tell you, before we send anything down, anything, NDA will be attached. That's definitely going to happen. And if they deny the NDA, then we don't care. What do I care? Either way, my technology is going to be in the store front. Either way, I'm going to get that credibility. And either way, one way or other, we're going to get investors. And I will be sitting up in one of those showrooms right next to your screen. I'll blow your stuff clean out of the water without mercy. My booth is going to be set up a lot different than y'all's at the end of the day. I'm going to use an older projector, and I'm going to use 10 times more light in my demonstrations. My screen will be as much lighting I'm planning to have in my environment because my screens are designed to absorb. So, bottom line is, like, if I'm setting up at a show booth, I'm going to do a show booth setup. Number one, I'm using probably a Chrissy LW505. That's all we need. We don't need anything else more powerful. That's all we need. We're going to leave the projector out because I was talking to a friend of mine and said, yeah, we'll have the projector sitting out. And of course, they're going to laugh at it. To them, it's a piece of junk at the end of the day. But to us, yeah, that piece of junk is going to kick the crap out of your screen at the end of the day. And then their setup, all their setups are designed, and I watched them all use ambient light control. They got them all on dimmers. We're going to have the first setup design. Oh, and I need to talk to a few people. So I got a couple of buddies right there. I got some serious loot that can get me in there. Anyway, so the first one, we're going to set up like theirs. They're going to hit a switch and get brighter and brighter and brighter. Now imagine you're in this showroom, you're watching all these screens go off, and there's a booth that's literally pushing off so much light. This is the only one that's being displayed in that entire environment that's picking up. And then it's being used on this older projector. So not only are we using a projector that costs far less than what they're using, but we're using 10 times more light, and we can still generate an image with no problem whatsoever. And at that, our screens are black. We become the talk. Ooh, I didn't notice that. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now mind you, these are 39s. And that booth will be sitting at 67. Which will make this right here look like nothing. So if they're intimidated by this technology, oh man. Like I said, don't worry about what you can see. Always worry about what you can see when it comes to our technology. I gotta go in and put my, I got in the basket yet? Oh, I gotta put it in my basket. Black ties. Yes. Oh, I found out that freaking, what's it called? Dead Island 2? It's going to be co-op and online play. What? I gotta make some calls. I didn't figure out exactly how many of my people are gonna be playing, because man, that is gonna be awesome. Online play? It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna have to get the season passes, everything. They have season passes, hopefully. So the whole purpose of our technology is at the end of the day, we don't think the customer should pay $3,000, $5,000 for a projection screen. And on top of that, they shouldn't be what they call lowballed or basic lowballed or whatever, or cut short from these companies, or not companies, from people at the end of the day who make screen paint products that are not properly tested. So you got a lot of people out there scamming people, making these cheap paints that are not tested. And then you got these big companies that are just charging too much money for their technology at the end of the day. That's how I feel. So, I always say, let's even the playing field. And with that, I'm going to roll this, and I'm done. I got to spray a screen tomorrow for a customer. Get that done, and I got to go online with some commercial property. Now, before I go upstairs and take care of this business real quick, so you know this, that when you do an ambient light rejection demonstration, lights are not supposed to be turned off. And I know you see demonstrations of people at the last minute shutting their curtains and turning up. You're not supposed to do that. The environment is supposed to stay the exact same way the minute you turn on the projector. That's how it's supposed to be done. All right, let me see. I think next week we're going to show you how to build. I got to build one for myself. So as I told you before, that the new gamer is going to have spray-on version, strictly spray-on version, one version. So I'm getting both. I need the other one for my new place. I'm not carrying a 150-inch screen. I don't plan to carry anything that big back and forth. So I'm going to be customizing me a collapsible frame for my acoustic screen. So basically it's going to allow me to be able to collapse the screen, fold it in half, fold it again, put a little handle on it so I can carry it out the door. And then when I set it up at my new place, all I got to do is take the pre-coated surface, connect it onto the latches, and I'm done. That's basically about it. So it's going to be pretty cool to show you how to build one. All right, I got to figure out what projectors I'm taking and which ones I don't. This is what I love about this house. I got a chance to do a lot of building, designing and stuff. So when I go to the new place, it's all about show. It ain't about basically, we're done with all the testing we need to do. We have enough screen paint products to last us for a lifetime. That's why I did all that testing in here in the house, so we can make sure everything that we have, we go to the next stage, we are good to go. So I got to figure out what projectors I'm taking. My friend's coming down, he's getting most of them. I'm already going to probably take about, I have my select I want to take, so I'm probably going to take the 1080p Chrissy, definitely taking that. I'm definitely taking my big boy behind here. That is my Chrissy LW400, I'm definitely keeping that. And my my Sony FH36 and 30, I'm keeping both of those. Probably projectors upstairs, I'm taking those with me. And the ultra short throw, I got a couple more I need to keep. But the BenQ, which is a good projector, I have that one here. It's a short throw. Next order, they can have that one. I'll put it in the box because that's something I can ship. This one, I can ship to a customer. This is not a problem. I clean it up a little bit. This is a BenQ short throw projector, HDMI ports, all the good stuff using the demonstrations. This one, I'm going to give somebody. I'm actually give somebody with orders because we're not going to need them. And I still haven't thought about it yet. I think I might pick up a P2, so I haven't decided on it yet. But anyway, for the new place. All right, and I'm definitely keeping my other ultra short throw projector because I'm doing a floor display in there for myself. So let me see. So I'm going to stack up what I'm going to be keeping. Guys, I'm coming out to these right here. So if I can get that into a box, I'll ship that one too. All right, let's finish the demonstration. I gotta figure out which ones I'm keeping, which ones I'm not keeping. And after that, I gotta get a couple of trash bags and start getting ready to lighten this place up a little bit so I can start getting ready to move to the next place. Like I said, it's gonna be a bit, it's gonna be probably about, but I gotta be ready. I'm not one of those people who like to be sitting around with my pants down. I like to have everything done and ready to go. When it's time for me to get out, zip, I'm out. That's it. So, gotta make sure I get everything done and everything assembled. Got a lot of my family coming through to help me with this, get this done. None of this will be recorded, so you know. 1 minute you'll see this, and the next minute, poof, gone. All of it be out of here. Now, would I upload my new place? I haven't even decided on it yet, to tell you the truth. Might as well give you a walkthrough. What the heck? But anyway, let's finish this up. I'm so happy. I finally got the good news for my portfolio. Ooh la la. That's what I said. It pays to basically just sit and work and craft, and that's basically about it. So I ain't got no time to be running from here to there and doing all this junk. When I get to my new area, then I got time to travel and have some fun. I can do it in style. I can take a private jet if I want. I want to do. I've been on a private jet yet. Gotta get out of this stuff now. No more of this stuff anymore. Man, I'm so happy right now. No more of this right now. I'm gonna get myself $10,000 worth of clothes. I'm going shopping. I haven't bought new gear in so long. It's not even funny. Yeah, a lot of sacrifice, people. A lot of sacrifice. But now, Mr. Bird gets to level up, and now I get to level up. I get to basically go to the next platform. I'm so happy. Oh man, I'm gonna get me a couple of really nice custom tailored suits, some nice Italian shoes. Yes, man, it was like one long work day. It was a lot of freaking work, and also to a lot of awesome customers. That basically supported our company, and we thank you so much. This is the reason why my prices are never going to change. They're never going to change at all. Even when people think, oh, if he goes out, price is going to go up. No. Everything's supposed to stay the same. Why am I going to be like them at the end of the day? That's the whole purpose I got into this business, is to not be like them. I'm so happy. All right, I'm going to cut it here. I want to go look at some storefront property. Thank you so much. Got to go, and God bless.